Jackson will keep it, sweeps to the left, and he will strut in for the touchdown. Fumbles the ball, recovered by the Ravens. Touchdown, Ravens! And the Ravens pick off Tom Brady, and this house is going wild. Backs in, touchdown! And week 9 goes to the Ravens.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome into First Take. Hope you all had a fabulous weekend. Thank you for hanging with us. Stephen A. Smith, D'Angelo Williams in the house. Good to see you.
What up, baby?
With the camo, who you hiding from?
Yeah,
who you hiding from with the camo?
Come on, man. I'm doing me. I'm
trying to camouflage that
I'm
show.
doing me. It does look pretty fly. You don't have to admit it because you would never be brave enough to rock this.
That is
But
true.
this
I would
me.
never be brave enough to rock that. That's true. That's true.
My goodness.
They know. What's up?
Nothing.
How y'all doing?
I'm good.
Pretty good.
That's right.
We got a lot to get into today. We ready to do this?
Yes, we are.
He may be young, but he's ready. The Ravens handed the Patriots their first loss of the season as 22-year-old Lamar Jackson became the youngest quarterback to beat an 8-0 team or better. Meanwhile, the Patriots defense allowed the most points since week 6 of last season when they faced the Chiefs. Let's hear what these two squads had to say post-game.
I don't see him as young. I've told you guys, I just think he's wise beyond his years in a lot of ways. I mean, he's sitting right here. I don't want to blow him up too much, make him too happy here,
Dude, you can't handle Lamar, man. You just got to go with it, bro. I mean, Lamar is just a game breaker at any time. And, just to have him on our team is just a difference maker. And, it's hard for teams to be able to game plan for a guy like that. But, he's special. He leads our team, and we follow.
There's really not much to say tonight. Obviously, we didn't do anything well enough to deserve to win. Certainly didn't coach well enough. Just didn't do anything well enough. So give them credit. They're better than we were tonight. Certainly the better team. And, we just all got to do a better job.
Max Kellerman, Boston's favorite. I'm starting with you. Biggest concern, the Patriots defense or Tom Brady?
Tom Brady's a bigger concern. Look, I said before this game that what Belichick was going to do was probe to see how Lamar Jackson and the offense reacts with the Patriots defense, because he's looking at them and thinking we could see them again in the playoffs. That doesn't mean he's not trying to win the game. Of course he's trying to win the game. Mm-hmm. But you even saw it. He did everything in that defense. He gave them every possible look. Okay, now he has a book on him. He does this when we do this. He does this when we do that. That's fine. By the way, the answer may be there's nothing you can do against Lamar Jackson, because even more than like Cunningham or Steve Young or obviously Mike Vick, he's a guy who's his own play action. Am I going to run it or am I going to throw it? And you can make the right read and the right call as a defense and still nothing happens. So I get, but I'm not worried about the Patriots defense. They've been totally elite all year. And I predicted this. The offense, though. The offense was so bad. Let's not get fooled by the score, which makes it seem closer than it really was, if not for a muffed punt that gave the Patriots the ball on, the 30? Mm-hmm. Who knows? This could look like a blowout on paper, but it really was. The game was a blowout. And the reason was, given what Belichick was doing, it was incumbent upon Brady to put some points on the board, and he couldn't do it. Mm-hmm. I've said he's dinking and dunking more than ever last year, right? But this year, it's even more apparent. Mm-hmm. Tom Brady can't win you a game like this. It's Brady that I'd be concerned about.
I'm not concerned about it. I'll go to you last because you're the one that played, so you'll know better than the both of us. But I will tell you this. Two things jumped out of my mind watching the New England Patriots play last night against the Baltimore Ravens. Number one, Tom Brady was not the best quarterback on the field. It was Lamar Jackson. He was the better quarterback last night. And number two, once upon a time, we looked at a guy by the name of Jalen Hurts coming out of Alabama. And we said this brother can ball, but he can't throw. He goes to Oklahoma. He's playing for Lincoln Riley. Obviously, he's elevated his level of play. And then you watch Lamar Jackson last night, and the thing that jumped out of my mind is that Lamar Jackson is making Jalen Hurts a first-round pick, a high first-round pick.
That's a great point.
Let me tell you something.
That's a great point.
It's inescapable. Now, let me get to this game and tell you why. It ain't Tom Brady. It's the Patriots' defense you should be concerned about. They're number 1 overall, number 2 in yards allowed, number 2 against the pass, but number 12 against the rush. Gave up 115 yards to Ingram on just 15 carries last night. Nobody's going to stop Lamar Jackson from running the football. We know how electrifying he is. He's a bigger, stronger, taller version of Michael Vick as far as I'm concerned. The brother is just that gifted with those wheels on him. But pocket containment, there is something to be said about that. And clearly, there's something that the New England Patriots was having struggled with last night. I'm looking at New England, and I'm saying, excuse me, how you going to deal with these brothers? What you going to do with these brothers? Because if this cat is in the pocket right now, I'm looking at Lamar Jackson. QBR is only 46, 12 touchdowns, 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, completing about 64% of his passes. But you still look at him and say, damn, if this brother really, if he gets rid of that sidearm throw where he's hitting his own offensive lineman in the back of the helmet because he ain't throwing it over the offensive line. If this brother gets more lethal with the passing, which we have every reason to believe because he's better than he was last year and he continues to grow, look the hell out. There is no answer for him. But when I looked at the New England Patriots yesterday, I'm like, listen, coming into this game last night, who did you have on your schedule? What were we saying about the Patriots?
Garbage.
Pittsburgh to open the season, Miami, the Jets. Don't get me started on the New York Jets today. You got Buffalo, obviously a good team, at least defensively, but offensively they're very, very challenged. The Redskins, the Giants, another game against the Jets, and the Cleveland Browns, which are not what people like you thought they were going to be, but we'll get to that another day. The point is...
No, we'll get that to that today.
Another day.
Yeah,
Another segment. I meant another segment.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
So in the end, D'Angelo, I'm coming to you by saying this. New England, for the first time this season, one could argue, went up against a bona fide team. And they got a little exposed. That defense, I'm not saying the defense isn't elite. I'm saying we might need to ask ourselves, is it as elite as we thought they were?
No, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't give a damn about the New England Patriots. I'm very impressed with the Baltimore Ravens. And I'm impressed with the Baltimore Ravens because, one, I knew New England wasn't what they thought they were or what we thought they were because they hadn't played anybody. We knew that Buffalo game was going to be the best team that they play up until now, defensively, not offensively. And I knew that Tom Brady and that offense wasn't as potent as they used to be with the loss of their tight end because that was his comfort zone. Mm-hmm. That's what Tom Brady liked to go to when he needed a big play. If he needed something to happen, whether it's a pass interference, whether he need help, that's who he went to. He no longer has that cushion. So therefore, the age is starting to show when he played youthful, good teams. And that's what the Baltimore Ravens did. That defense, what they did to the New England Patriots and not getting those extra possessions as they relate to Baltimore and New England and suffocated Tom Brady all night. This was the first time that I saw Tom Brady sitting on the sideline talking to himself. I really wish I could hear the conversation that he was having with himself, but I know it wasn't good. Like, he literally sat over there by himself and had a full conversation, and nobody tried to figure out what it was about.
Okay, here's the deal. Why do you believe he was having that conversation?
Because he was having a terrible game. And the things that Baltimore was throwing at him, he hadn't seen up until this point because you can see defenses, right? All defenses in the National Football League are pretty much the same. But the pieces that make that defense move are different. Those guys that like, hey, I've seen this play before. I'm going to take this chance because I'm a vet. They haven't took those chances up until last night.
Respond to this.
The Ravens haven't taken those chances?
No. Defenses that played Tom Brady hadn't taken chances, but Baltimore did.
Respond to this thought. I don't believe that was the reason. I believe the reason he was over there talking to himself.
Yes.
Because they were putting a hat on him.
Oh, 100%.
And so it goes to what Max has talked about in terms of age, attrition, kicking in, and this one, because I think Tom Brady's the kind of competitor, as a 6-time champion. If somebody's confusing you like this, oh, damn, y'all got me today.
Right.
I don't think that's the kind of thing that will happen. Like, I think that's the kind of thing that'd be like, all right, y'all got me today, I'm going to get y'all. I think what had him talking to himself, even when they didn't get him, they were getting him. And they were putting a hat on them. And you know this better than us. As you get older and you take those hits, you feel it a little bit more. The kind of conversation like, maybe that Cliff has a right. Maybe I didn't. Well, at least you admit you're late for crying.
He's defied the Cliff. He's defied the Cliff so far.
At least finally admitted it. They're missing the big playability this year, and they didn't run the ball as well either. I know a lot of it was the defense, but the offense isn't the same.
I can't blame the New England Patriots because it's not like they tried. Who anticipates or predicts that Antonio Brown is going to do what he did? It's not like they didn't try. In the past, they didn't try. They would just throw him out there. But this year, they They did try.
Right. I don't buy this Bill Belichick just threw, like, he came in with no scheme. His scheme his scheme was to throw everything that he possibly can at Lamar Jackson. Like, I don't believe that at all.
Let's put it this way.
You don't sacrifice a game
He's
for a
not
playoff game.
but there's a difference between sacrificing a game and not coaching it the way you normally would because you know you're going to see him again. This is what I mean. Bill Belichick has been doing this with the Patriots since 2000. It's hilarious to say. 2 decades in the NFL, where every year you're at least in the AFC Championship game. You're practically winning the Super Bowl every other year. You know what that's called?
Scheduling.
That's called, no doubt. By the way, I'm up here. Yeah, I'm up here talking about that all the time. It's called, but he plays the long game.
Yes.
And the long game this season with this Ravens team and that man, Lamar Jackson at the helm, the long game is we're going to see them again in the playoffs. I need the book on him. And think about what he did. He did everything. He changed coverage. He did every single thing. Took the spy away, did everything. Now he knows exactly how Lamar Jackson's going to react. And it may be you can know and you still can't do anything. But at least he has that book now. I thought he was going to do that before the game. It's exactly what he did.
That's crazy.
All right.
I don't see any of that, but okay.
Well, the Ravens now have won 4 straight. New England's 8-1, and they have a bye week to recalibrate, get things together. A week from today, be sure to watch as First Take honors America's Heroes. We're going to have a live show from David Montham Air Base in Arizona. Jag superstars Leonard Fournette and Calais Campbell will join us with the troops, plus many surprises and all the debate you can handle. So tune in next Friday, November 8th, as First Take honors our true heroes. Still to come on First Take, the Steelers with a big win yesterday. So are they still contenders in their own division? Plus, have we seen the last of Cam as a starter in Carolina? You don't want to miss his former teammate on this topic. Okay, D'Angelo.